Hi everybody and welcome to an Ancilla Media production workshop. My name is Paul Luft and how are you guys doing today? Okay, today we're going to learn how to insert sound and video into a PowerPoint. And before we do that, I just want you to know a few things. There's a camera in the corner and it's trained on me, and that's so that I can evaluate my teaching methods and techniques. So don't worry, you're not going to be in the camera shot. The other thing I want you to know is that at any time you can raise your hand if I'm going too fast or if you have questions on anything. With that in mind, we'll get started. In front of you, you all have a PowerPoint presentation that's on your screen. And by the end of this class, you'll have inserted sound and video into that PowerPoint presentation. I will go around after you guys leave to see if you were able to follow my instruction. And then you don't have to worry, there's no names attached to the PowerPoint presentations, so you don't have to worry about being graded or anything like that. Okay. As I've already stated, our learning objectives today is to insert sound into a PowerPoint as well as a YouTube video. Okay, but before we get into how we do that, let's just take a moment and think about, why we might want to do this, or why PowerPoint skills are important. First reason is for academic skills. We did a survey, and 2/3 of the teachers said that they would like students to develop PowerPoints for their presentation. So for academic reasons, this is a good skill to learn how to insert media and sound so that your PowerPoint presentations are more engaging to your audience. The other reason is for future employment. You never know when your employer might ask you to give a PowerPoint presentation or a presentation in front of a group of people. Or as a nurse or teacher, you never know when you might be required to make a PowerPoint presentation to educate patients or students. So developing PowerPoint skills such as inserting video and sound into a PowerPoint are good skills to have. Okay, this is probably my least favorite slide. You can say that I'm not going to read all this, okay? But this is to demonstrate another reason why to learn how to insert sound and video. You notice this is a slide with a bunch of words. So what does that do when you see a slide with a bunch of words? Anybody? Okay, well, what happens is people get turned off or they disengage if they see slide after slide after slide of words. So making PowerPoint presentations with video or a little bit of sound can really spruce up your presentation so that you don't lose people. Alright, let's get down to how we do that. Now, in front of you, you have a worksheet that looks like this. Okay, everybody? The next two slides are a culmination of all these toolbars that's on this piece of paper. So you can follow along either with the slideshow or that piece of paper. That'll help you. And you notice all your PowerPoints are open in an edit mode. Okay, I did that on purpose so that you can follow along. You notice this is the home toolbar right here. See, the little tab is on home, and you can see above I'm still on the home toolbar. And the first thing to do to insert sound is you want to go to the Insert tab. Okay, and notice how my toolbar now looks a little bit different. It has a little audio icon on there. And I'm going to change down here. So when we go to insert sound, we first go to the insert tab, and then we go to the audio icon, and a drop down box pops up. And in this drop box, you can see, and maybe you can't so well, but you have three choices. You can select audio from file, or from clip art audio, or record audio. We're going to do number one. We're all going to do number one. I'm going to demonstrate number two, and then we'll record our voice. Okay. Let's take a look at the clip art. All right, I want everybody to follow me. So come over to the audio icon and hit the drop down box and select clip art audio. Notice a new palette opens up with all kinds of sounds on them. So let's just say that, oh, I forgot to do this, sorry. Let's just say we are looking for a boat. We have a picture of a boat, and maybe we want to have a sound of a boat. And let's go with, let's do a ship. I'm going to do a short tugboat part here. So you just click on it once, and an icon comes up, and hit play. And that's your tugboat, our tugboat part. Okay, so I want everybody to do that real quick. Is type in boat and select the tugboat. Okay, any problems? Anybody have any problems with that? Good, good. Okay, so in this next slide, you have three pictures, and I'm going to give you 2 or 3 minutes to put sound under each one of those pictures. So when I come at the end of this presentation, I'll see 3 sounds on this slide. So give me 2 or 3 minutes to do that. Anybody have any questions? If you do, just raise your hand, come and answer them. Okay, looks like everybody's done. These are the sounds I got when I did this. And there's the jet fighter. That wasn't too bad, right? Okay. Well, now that we have sound implanted into our PowerPoint, let's take a moment and talk about how to edit the sound. You notice in this top slide, you don't see any tab that's called the playback tab. And we need to go to the playback tab to edit our sound. So how you do that is, number one, you click on the sound icon. So everybody click on the sound icon, and notice up at the top here, Audio Tools comes up, an Audio Tool tab, and it has a playback tab. So click on the playback tab. And now you have options to edit your sound. Right now, if I went into slideshow view, like So this little screen-like icon at the bottom here, you click, you see the icon, and if you were giving your presentation, you would click the little play. Okay. But let's say I want that sound to come up when the slide just, when I flip to the slide. I don't want to click play. And let's say I don't want them to see that sound icon. There's just no purpose in it, so I want to hide that. So first, you want to select the drop down, and notice you can play automatically, play on click, and play across slides. Most of the time, your computers are pre-defaulted on play on click, but we're going to put play automatically. And we're also going to put this box right here that says hide during show. Now, if I go to my screen show, it comes up and there's no sound icon right there. Everybody got that? Okay. Let's then have you guys try this with this picture right here. I want you to have the jet sound play automatically and when the slideshow comes up. So I'll give you a minute to do that. And if you have any questions, raise your hand. Okay. Anybody have any problems with that? All right, let's move on to another way of implanting sound into a PowerPoint. And that would be using your own voice. Okay, first, before you begin, you're going to need a headset or with a microphone or a microphone, one or two, and you need to connect it to your computer. I recommend using headsets with USB ports. The library has these types of headsets available, so with the USB port. And the reason why I like the USB port is because, you know, microphone jacks can be different sizes, and sometimes the computers don't. These in here do have microphone jacks. They have actually 2 sets, but almost every computer now has a USB port. So I'm going to plug in the USB port, like so. And then we're at number 2. Again, we go into the Insert tab, come over to the audio icon, and then we're going to record audio. So we'll select record audio, and notice this little window comes up. But before I do that, I actually want to go to this next slide right here. And I want to do it on this particular slide. So I'm going to hit record audio. And in honor of the new movie Oz, I'm going to call this file Oz. And we're all going to say, after I push this red button, there's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. Then you hit the blue button to stop it, and you hit OK. And a little sound icon again comes up to let you know that you've implanted sound in it. Now we're going to play that back, and so I'm going to unplug the headset because otherwise you guys won't be able to hear it. So I'll place this right here. And we'll play it.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. And then you...
Okay, so that wasn't too bad, right? Alright, the last way to implant sound into a PowerPoint. I'm not going to go into it too much, but it's if you already had a sound file recorded, such as an interview. Maybe you used Audacity and you recorded an entire interview. And maybe you wanted to have it play across slides or just one slide in particular. You can do that. All you have to do is the same thing, is to go to your audio icon, come down here to audio from file, and then what's going to happen is it's going to ask you where is the audio file located. You have to remember where it's located, and then you click the insert button and you'll get the audio icon just as we did with the part and the voice recording. Okay, everybody follow so far? Okay, we're now going to move on to inserting a YouTube video into PowerPoint. Now this is a little more complicated than what we just got done, so you'll have to bear with me here. What I have done is created a video template for you guys to use. Otherwise, there's a lot of configuring options for the PowerPoint to get this what I call video box. And if you want to know that, you can see me after class, but there's a lot of options to set, so I made a template for you guys. So the template is located on the network drive R. Everybody has access, so I want everybody to follow me here. We're going to shrink this window, and I want you to either go to your folder on the bottom there, or you can go to, if you have a My Computer icon, you can go to that, select Computer, and then select R. Okay, and you notice right here, there is a folder called Library PowerPoint Workshop. I want everybody to go into that folder, and there is a PowerPoint called Video Box. That's the template. I don't want everybody to click on that because only one person at a time can use the video box. So what I did was make little folders for everybody that's in the class here, 1 through 12, and in front of you on the bottom left corner right here are numbers. So I want you to go into your corresponding number that's on the corner of your computer. So let's say you were S4, because I know nobody's at S4. And you click into the folder, and then there's a video box. I want you to select that video box. Okay, and what should pop up is this template right here. And this template has the 7 steps in order to insert video into a PowerPoint. The first step is paste YouTube next to the video box. But there's actually one step before that. Okay? Before you get into that, I want you to hit this little restore to shrink the window down, and then just grab the window like I am here at the top bar. Just grab it and bring it to the right. And it takes up half the screen. Then go back to your original PowerPoint here. And do the same thing, hit this little restore and then drag it over to the left. And let's also close out of the clip art palette. And I want your PowerPoints to look just like this. I want you to pretend that this is the PowerPoint presentation you work on, and you say, oh, I would like to put that YouTube video that I saw on National Geographic Channel in this PowerPoint. And so what you would do is open this video box template and your original PowerPoint and have them side by side. Now, I want to copy this over here. And some people are going to try you click on this and highlight everything and you do a copy and paste. And what I'm going to say is that's not going to work. The embedded macro code will not transfer over into the new PowerPoint. Don't ask me exactly why, it just doesn't do it. But, however, if you drag this slide right here all over to there, the macro embed code comes with the slide. So, to do that, you just left click and you drag it over to here and try to put it at the end on you guys' slide if you can. Don't worry if you can't. Just try to I just want you to get at least into that PowerPoint. Okay, so notice now it's over in here, okay? What I want you to do is close this one, don't save, and enlarge the original PowerPoint again. Okay, now you're ready to follow the directions 1 through 7, which is paste YouTube code next to the video box. Okay, to do that, you have to have a YouTube video in mind. Well, I do on the previous slide here, right down here at the bottom. So just open it up by going to the slideshow view and then clicking on that link, that hyperlink. And don't worry about the commercials. I'm just going to pause for right now. But this is a National Geographic documentary on lions. So what I want you to do is click share. And then there's this little embed selection I want you to click on. And then, this is really important here, is to know that that needs to be checked. Use old embed code. Otherwise, the current embed code doesn't show the YouTube video if that's unselected. So make sure that that box is checked. It's real important. Okay. Then come back up here, click on it, left click once, right click, hit copy, or select copy. Shrink your window. And we're going to escape here and go back to where we're going to put the video. And then I want you to right click and then hit paste. Okay, so now you have this bunch of strings of commands, so don't worry about it. We're only going to use 2 things from this slide. And by the way, if you I'm going to have a more detailed PowerPoint presentation available to you guys on that hard drive that goes step by step through this. So if you don't remember all this, don't worry. I'll have a PowerPoint with each step located on the hard drive, okay? But if you guys do it, you might remember it, so that's why we're doing this. Okay, so first of all, we've already done number 1, we're now to number 2. It says right mouse click in the very center of the video box. And the reason why we do that is so you can get a particular option. Notice I didn't do it in the very center of the box, and all I got is move here, copy here. We don't want that. But if you go right in the very center of the box, you should see Shockwave Flash Object. That's when you know you've clicked in the right area of the box. So right click in the center of the box, and then we're at number 3, select properties. And this window comes up right here. And that window gets its commands. We gotta enter certain commands into this window for the video to play. First, we want to change the name slot. This is the name slot from Shockwave Flash 1 to Movie. Notice the name of this YouTube video is Movie, original. So highlight that and either backspace or just type over and put movie in. That's step number 4 here. Okay, step 5. Slide this over so you can see it a little bit better. Is copy the YouTube value code into the slot labeled movie. Well, here is the YouTube value code. It says value equals. Now you want to make sure your cursor is within the parentheses and highlight everything within the parentheses and then right click and then hit copy. And then you go and come back and you say, oh no, that window's gone. Yes, that window's gone. Don't worry about it. Just left click anywhere in the box, anywhere, and it comes back. And then I want you to come down here to the slot label movie and paste what you copied into the movie slot. Okay? So we just did step 5. Step 6 is view this slide in slideshow mode, which is that little icon right there. We want to make sure it works. So we come to here, and there's a little picture of the line. Play it a little bit, just to make sure it works.
Some relationships break the rules.
Okay, so
Territorial and
that's how you know if you've done it right. And if you've done everything right, I'll hit escape. And we'll do number 7, delete everything on this page except for the video box. So however you know how to delete, I mean, there's just highlight everything, hit backspace, highlight everything here, backspace. So don't worry if the box moves, you're deleting things. So here. And you probably don't want to have that slide title video box. The real tricky one is this corner area. So click on the little line here and cut. Click on the arrows, cut. Click on the arrow here and cut. And then you can resize your box to any way you want it. And then you can hit new slideshow. And there you have your video in your PowerPoint. Okay, any questions? I know that was kind of a little more complicated than the sound, but if you have any questions, raise your hand or I'll take you, see me after class. Okay. I just want to thank you all for coming to this workshop. In front of you is an evaluation form. I ask if you would please fill out that evaluation form and place it up there at the table. There's no names attached to it, so don't worry. And again, I appreciate you coming to this workshop. Thank you.